Hello and welcome to Unemployment Resources. This webinar is a joint effort between many panelists, including the Gail Borden Public Library and the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for joining us and welcome. First, I'm going to have each panelist introduce themselves, starting with Alex.
Hello everyone, my name is Alex Bratsos. I'm the Career Services Librarian at the Gail Borden Library, and I'm going to talk to you about the job hunting resources at Gail Borden.
Thanks, Alex. Tony?
Hi, my name is Tony Lucenco. I am with the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce. We are a not-for-profit business association. We offer a number of different resources to the community and to the businesses in the community. And we'll talk about that a little later. Thank you.
Thank you. Dee?
Hi, my name is Dee Reinhart. I am a certified social media strategist, but I am also a project manager and field training representative for Illinois WorkNet, who's one of my larger contracts. I help them teach and train and share programs and information about all of their various programs around the state.
Thank you, Dee. And Tom?
My name is Tom Mahalik. I'm the franchise owner for Manpower. We are a staffing company located in Elgin and other cities in the western suburbs, and we provide resources for companies to find workers and candidates to find work in the Elgin area.
Thanks, Tom. All right, Alex, you're up first.
All right. Okay, I'm going to talk about just a brief overview of the job hunting resources at the Gail Borden Library. So I'll start off by talking about the books and ebooks. Of course, if you're thinking of a library, you think of books right away. We have books, of course, about finding a career path, writing a resume, job interviewing, and job hunting in general. Most of these books are available for you to check out. Just a few of them are reference books that you cannot check out. And we'll have similar titles on our ebook platforms too. You'll just need a Gail Borden library card to check out the ebooks. So if you go to gailborden.info, you can kind of see a quick screenshot below, and you can get to our online catalog. And that's where you'll be able to search, a term such as job search, and then you'll be able to see books here. You could filter by books, or you could filter just by ebooks if you want to see those right away on our online catalog. So that's at gailborden.info. And then another page within our website is the Gail Borden job hunting page. So there's a lot of information here, and I don't have time to go into all of it, but I just want to point out that we have a link to the Illinois Department of Employment Security if you need to file for unemployment in Illinois. We have other database resources. Some of them you need your Gail Borden library card to go into our subscription databases. Some of them, such as jobscan.co, you can just go there, and that's a website open to the public. I am going to talk about tutor.com and the Gale Courses in a minute, but we also have more resources listed there that you'll see. It's not in this screenshot, but you'll see when you go to the page, and they can help you get to Indeed.com, for example, or other things like mynextmove.org. So what I was going to talk about a little bit more was from once you're on our Job Hunter webpage at Gail Borden, with your Gail Borden library card, you do have access to a variety of databases, as I was starting to say. But there are two that I thought were pretty relevant. Gale Courses is one of them. Since the library is open to the public right now, but is not doing in-person group outside presenters, you might want to take advantage of some of the online courses that you could get for free with your Gail Borden library card. Or if you're outside of our district, I would check this out at your local library because they might also subscribe to them. So Gale Courses offers online classes about writing a resume, for example, or if you need to brush up your computer skills and you're trying to get back into the workforce, you need to know a little bit more about technology, there's a course on that. There's also a course, a 12-step course on doing a job search. So it can be sometimes a little bit isolating if you're just trying to read ebooks alone and figure it all out alone, but maybe you need a little bit of a guided plan, and that could help you out in that sense. Another database that, again, you'd use your library card to access is called tutor.com. One of the nice things about that is if you already have a resume and you're getting ready to apply, you can actually submit it through tutor.com and have someone review it and get some feedback. So that'll help you to improve your resume. And also they have an option where you could talk with a career coach. So again, we had some resume help here at the library, but that has kind of gone away due to the pandemic. So here are some other options for you to take advantage of virtually. So I did mention that our library did just reopen this week. And here at the main library on the second floor, we have an area called the Business Center. And you can see the photo on the bottom left. We do have computers there with plexiglass in place now. And you can use those computers to apply for jobs, go on and file for unemployment. If you need to print something, you can print something using our printers. If you need to go on LinkedIn, for example, you could access that. Anything. It has the internet, so you could do all of those things. Of course, also on the second floor in information services, we have our information desk, and you can actually go up to the desk and talk to a librarian and find those physical books that I mentioned earlier, or you can ask about using some of these databases, including the ones I mentioned, and even Reference USA if you're trying to look through local businesses in the area or anywhere in the United States. We also have a physical job resources board, which has pamphlets that you can take home, and that'll give you some additional information about job hunting. We do post paper, actual pieces of paper with jobs open in the Elgin area. So there is a job board, and conveniently located right next to that are all the books on job hunting and careers. Again, many of those you can check out. There's just a few reference books if you're looking up different occupations, for example, in a big reference book. So those are some of the things at our library right now. And again, lastly, I'll just say, a lot of the in-person events with our outside partners have been postponed for the time being due to the current crisis. And lastly, I just wanted to leave you with our contact information, because you could still get help even if you don't feel comfortable coming into the library, or you just want to give us a quick call. Our phone number's there. You can talk to a librarian at the information desk. If you would like to email us instead, our email address is there, and you can get in touch with us. You can ask more specific questions. But again, I'll just end by saying, if you go to galeborden.info, click around, and if you go specifically to our job resource page, and that URL is listed right there at the bottom, that'll help you out, and you'll find a lot of different resources. So I encourage everyone to maybe start there and then give us a call or email us if you have more questions.
All right, thank you so much, Alex. Tony, I'm going to go ahead and have you proceed with your section.
Okay. The Elgin Chamber of Commerce, as I said earlier, is a not-for-profit business association. We can be found on our website as elginchamber.com, very easy to remember, and our phone number is 847-741-5660. On our website, what you'll find are a number of resources for those folks who might be looking for employment. We have a directory of all the businesses that are our members, with over 600 different businesses. In Elgin, there's approximately 5,000 businesses, but we represent a good majority of that. We also have on our website a location for job postings. You'll find a number of jobs that companies are currently searching for different types of workers, from everything from Advocate and Amita Health to Portillo's and Elgin Fresh Market, and a number of other types of potential employers. We also, if you would like, you can stop by our offices. We're at 31 South Grove in downtown Elgin, and we have also a printed directory. This directory gives you addresses and different of all the different businesses that are our members. We also have links and connections to all sorts of other organizations and individuals that might be able to help you find employment. For instance, we have a link to the Illinois Department of Employment Security. I understand a lot of people are frustrated with the trying to find, get through to the unemployment office, also known as Illinois Department of Employment Security. Only really two ways you can get through at this point, depending on, if you're I think it's A to L and M through Z, you have certain days in which you can contact them by phone. And the only other option is the internet. They are closed. Their offices are closed, and so it's very frustrating, especially since, about a month ago we had an unemployment rate in Elgin of about 19%, and that's now dipped down to about 16.25%. So there are a lot of people, not just in the city of Elgin, but throughout the whole region, looking for work. And our job is to try to not only help our member businesses by connecting them with you, but helping you in the community to find those jobs that are available. A couple of the folks who will be speaking later will give you kind of an insight on how to go about doing that with a little bit more technicality. We also, have contacts, and we have different links to give you, for instance, the Elgin Community College Workforce Department. They have a plethora of different types of services available to the public, from helping you with employment assistance to educating you and training you, because the economy is changing, and you have to be up to speed with your skills to be able to land some of the new things that are coming out. They have a child well-being service. They have food shelter assistance, and their website is elgin.edu. Their phone number is 847-214-6970. They also have a new small business development center, which offers free services to those of you who might be thinking about starting your own business. I know it's a tough time, but there might be new opportunities that you may want to consider. We also have contacts with all of the different social service agencies within the city of Elgin. A number of them are also members of the Chamber of Commerce. We ask you, if you're going to come down to our office, give us a call. We'll set up a meeting, and we can talk to you about some of these things. The Illinois Department of Employment Security, of course, is very difficult to get in touch with, even for us. So we're not the unemployment office. We are here to try to help the community plug into available opportunities that are being presented to us from existing businesses that are looking for workers. So those are some of the services that we offer. I encourage you to go to our website. Give us a call. Again, my name is Tony Lucenco. I'd be more than happy to do whatever I can to assist you in locating a job and getting your feet back on the ground. So we are the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce, and whatever we can do to help, please reach out to us. And we will, if we don't have the answer, we'll find somebody who does, or somebody who can assist you. So that is what we do. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Tony.
So as I said earlier, I help Illinois WorkNet spread the good word about what they do to help job seekers and employers across the state of Illinois. I help with many different programs, and I've written quite a few articles and different pieces on the website and tools. So I help them advance the message. One of the newest pieces that we have available is the virtual job fair portal. It's Workforce Portal. The governor announced this as a cooperation between IDES, Department of Commerce, and us. In May, he made this announcement, and so it's available for everybody. If you are an employer in the marketplace, you can add a job booth, If you are a job seeker, you can look for postings. If you want to create or participate in a virtual job fair, this is available. And then there are training and courses available. One of the new pieces that's available for free, all you have to have is an Illinois WorkNet account. There is an association with Coursera where you can get college credit for free online by participating in this program. What I want to show you right now is the actual virtual job fair. So if you go to the tool, I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong link here. This is to set up a booth. If you want to search for a virtual job fair as a job seeker or as an employer, you have the ability to do that. So as an employer, say the chamber were actually hiring a new staff person, they might want to set up a virtual job fair. They would create a booth first, and then they would maybe participate in an actual job fair. Local workforce areas have the ability to combine businesses by a geographic area or combine types of businesses. So there was a financial job fair the other day that had 5 different businesses that spoke. Department of Human Services was one of those businesses. When you are looking down the list, you can look for an organization by company in their job booth. So if I'm going to be looking for, let me see if I can find somebody that's local. AID is a local Elgin business. They have a representation in Aurora as well as in Elgin. If I look at their job booth, that gives us information about the company, their website. It tells how many postings they have. So there's 10 postings on their job information. It gives a description of the employer. It gives an employer contact. It has when their job fair was, and if it is in the past, there is a recording of the job fair there. Archived documents that might be associated with that company, links to different pages on their website that might give you information about their company culture or about their organization in general, what their goals might be. So this information is all available. And then if I go back to the list, looking down a little bit further, I can look at the spot here that says VJF events. And based on the calendar, we have different events that are happening. Let's see, today is the 8th. We don't have any events scheduled this week, but we do have some events scheduled for the 15th and the 16th. So depending upon the business that you are looking for or the part of the state that you want to work in, you can find a job fair that will be taking place. So at 2 p.m. on the 23rd, CompTIA, I believe they're in Schaumburg, Downers Grove, sorry. This information shows that they have the virtual job fair coming up, when it is, what time it is. You can add it to your calendar. You can click on the link for the event to register at Eventbrite. And then we'll send you reminders with the link to the actual job fair. Gives you some information about it. All of this information is available for you. You can print it or you can share it with a buddy if you know that that person might need more information about that. So that's great. It's a great tool. We have more and more employers participating in the actual fairs, but the big piece is the booth. The booth is always available. Those jobs are available at any given time. And if you have an employer in the area that wants to add a job, so if Gail Borden happens to be hiring, they could add positions and a booth through here. So all you have to do is scroll down and take a look. I'm sure that when Facebook is ready to post their jobs, they will have something up on here as well. The city of Elgin has positions on here. I believe Elgin Community College even has positions on here. So if you're looking, you just need to look, scroll down through the list. You can filter the list by by name of company. You can filter by industries. You can look for jobs within a certain proximity of your residence so that you can filter down and take a look at things that might be of more interest to you specifically. So that is our virtual job fairs. If we had the ability to answer questions, I would be happy to answer those for you. I would like to share some information about the menu on Illinois WorkNet. If you want to look for different tools and tricks and information that can help you create your job, we have all sorts of information about exploring careers. I am in the process personally of enhancing and updating the Employment 101 tool that will help you with workplace skills, essential employability skills as defined by the state of Illinois, with a couple of different agencies and chambers of commerce and schools. There's labor market information available that we get from the Illinois Department of Employment Security. We have, we have training programs that are available through the Workforce Investment Opportunity Act, private training, apprenticeship opportunities. We have a new partnership with Apprenticeship Illinois. There's a grant coming available if you need to participate in apprenticeships. And then qualifying for jobs. If you need to find out about digital literacy or job skills, there are all sorts of articles and tools available for you to participate in. So it's just an abundance of information that is available to you. If you want to access any of the other associated tools, all you have to do is give them your name, your email address, confirm your email address, and your zip code, and you can have an account right away. So that's all information that's available for you on Illinois WorkNet. I don't want to take up all the time, so I'm done. If you have any questions, you are always welcome to send an email to info@illinoisworknet.com. So thanks, and thanks for asking me to participate in this panel.
Thanks so much, Dee. Tom, you are up next.
Thank you. Great information, Dee. Really excellent tools. Manpower is a private employer in Elgin, and we help people find jobs at local companies. If you haven't noticed, we're going virtual. So in the past, if you've looked at these tools and you feel like they're unresponsive, you should have more confidence in them, because employers are really reaching out to extend their fingerprints or extend their arms and everything to touch people in ways to digitally. Because we can't be open. We were closed for 8 weeks. We're now open now, but we're not taking people as walk-ins. So you have to contact us and touch us either digitally and be able to use your phone and do video conferences. So that's a great tool. We're a local employer. We're also a national employer. We're a global employer. I just want to share the most recent snapshot that we've had for the workforce in the US and in the Elgin area. So I'm going to share a screen too as well. We do a quarterly survey for employers' intentions across the US. We actually do it globally, and then we do it locally. And as you can see, we did an employment outlook survey for Q3 for employers' intentions for hiring. And if you look at the graph, going up high is very good, and coming down with a sharp decrease is not so good. We ask employers 3 questions. Are you intending to hire? Are you intending to let people go? Or unsure, or stay the same? And our employment outlook surveys have been averaging somewhere around a 19 to 22% outlook factor. And we saw it fall to 3% just this quarter, very quickly, after a long run of good employment outlooks. Nothing that's surprising anybody, but in our most recent survey in the US, 17% of employers said they were going to hire, 11% said they were going to decrease, and then we had a large amount saying no change. And when you take in seasonality factors, it's a big hiring season. We said that net outlook was going to be 3% and extremely different than what we've done in the past. And we, in addition to that, because it was a major change in the impact in the marketplace, I saw also the Midwest was similar in its outlook. But we also went this time and asked employers, when do they predict will they return to hiring? And they're actually saying pre-pandemic levels. And we had 42% say by July of 2020, and July of 2020 to January 20 was another 18%. So 60% are seeking to hire right away. And that's a good sign. It's not 100%. We have 7% they're going to wait till 2021 or the first 4 months there, and then later than that is 3%. Some will not come back and some don't know. But at least it's a sign that there's employers that are looking for employees. And I would say we're also seeing that locally. That mirrors what we're seeing locally. And if we look at the most in demand essential roles that we saw in this survey that was done in May is drivers, nurses, retail grocery store workers, retail grocery supervisors, food preps, stop clerks. Not surprising. Grocery stores are selling a lot and restaurants are not. Like Tony said, Portillo's is looking to hire, and he had Advocate also looking to hire. So healthcare facilities as well. Critical care nurses are listed there, nursing assistants, stock clerks. We're seeing warehouse workers, freight and stock workers in high demand, right? And then they're saying non-essential roles, there are a lot of demands. It's very specific by industry, and it can be very specific by company. So you're going to have to keep your search going, because if you hear 1 or 2 companies that aren't hiring or aren't planning to hire, there's going to be just as many that are, and you can search those out. A lot of our roles are warehouse, distribution center, supervisory, and then professional roles. So we are seeing demand for workers. We have job openings now. The way you can get in touch with us is call our office, 847-426-4300. And one of our recruiters will get back to you and connect with you virtually. Your ability to attend these type of virtual seminars and use the tools on your phone to interview is going to be very helpful. Locally, we are seeing employers hire. If I look at the last 8 weeks from our Fox Valley operations, we had 25 of our own employees that were out of customer sites that were hired onto their payrolls. So companies are still looking for good workers, and some are having a high demand rate. And that's all I have to share now. Thank you.
Thanks, Tom. Once again, thank you, Tony, Tom, Dee, Alex. We appreciate you joining us and doing this unemployment resources session so you know what's available in the Elgin area. I think we'll wrap it up with this. Many of you gave contact information. Certainly you can go through the library, Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce. If you don't remember contact information, we can help you get that so you can get in touch with everyone and follow up. We hope to see you around Elgin soon. Please come in, say hi at the chamber, at the library, get in touch with us, and we'll be ready to answer your questions and help you get reemployed or change your job.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.
Thanks.
Bye.